Hello, welcome back to my channel where we talk about mangas, anime, and sometimes books. Welcome to my very messy bookshelf, and as you already saw by the title, today's video is going to be a reading blog. It's going to be a very different type of blog because I'm going to be reading the first volumes on a lot of different manga series that I owned and have been on my bookshelf for a really long time, but I have yet to read them. And now, without any more further ado, let's get choosing those volumes. So right here I have first volume of Hatsuharu. That's the first one I'm going to be reading. Next I'm going to add this one, Rose and Blood. And this is a new one, but since it's already on the first bookshelf, we are adding it. And it's Skip and Loafer. One of the reasons why I want to redo this type of reading blog is so that I can finally decide on whether or not I'm going to continue buying and reading all of these different series. So hopefully with the first volume, I'll be able to make a decision on it. And I don't know, I feel like this is going to be a good idea and maybe fun. And because I also tend to read a lot of books, I'm going to be adding books to this reading blog. So let me show you the book I'm also going to be reading. And along with the manga, I'm going to be reading this book, Pin the Dawn, which is a YA fantasy, and I'm already halfway through it. So my goal for this video is to finish reading this one and read all of this. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, I'm already in chapter 3 and I'm having a hard time. I don't know, I feel like the story so far, it's very, what's the word, it's all over the place. Actually, the plot is all over the place. The characters are very real. I feel like they're a copy paste, but not a very good copy of other characters that I've seen in other mangas. And the main girl, this girl, Stella, she's very dumb. I don't know how to feel about it, and that's not a good sign. So I'm going to continue to the end, and I'll let you guys know what I think. And I'm done. Honestly, the back sounds more interesting than what the story actually is. The story is very random at times. It's very all over the place. It makes no sense, honestly. The characters, like I was saying before, they feel very, I'm not sure what the word is, but I feel like I've read those characters in a lot of other mangas, and I feel like those other mangas do better than this one. Again, the main character, Estella, she's very I don't like her. I don't know how to feel about Stella. She's very clueless. She yeah, I don't think I'm going to continue this series. Again, I'm someone that really likes vampires and anything to do with vampires. That's movies, mangas, books, and I had really high hopes for this one, and it definitely was not what I was expecting in a bad way. I didn't really like this, and that's really I'm really sad about it, but I'm glad I finally read it, and I'm glad I did not get the other volumes in this series, because I feel like if this is how the first volume is, I don't even want to know how much of a mess the following volumes are. So there's that. The only good thing I can find about this manga is the cover. It's absolutely gorgeous, and the art style is also very beautiful. But again, the plot and the story don't make any sense. So that's it. This is the first manga, and not a very good one. Not a very good way to start this reading vlog. Now I'm going to continue with reading Spin the Dawn. Hello. Oh my goodness. I forgot to continue updating on the reading for Skip and Loafer. So now that I'm done reading them, I'll go into a bit of a detail on how I felt on all of them. But for a full review, you'll have to wait for my monthly reading log. And yeah, let's get started with this. So the first manga I read was Rose and Blood. Here is the volume and the back. This was a vampire manga, and I did not like it. Like I said before, it felt very ridiculous, and I did not have a good time. So I will not continue buying this series. Now, Hatsuharu, I'm actually really upset that it took me this long to read it. I really liked it. I feel like this series has a potential to be in one of my favorites. So yes, I plan to continue buying this series. Yeah, look at the art. I feel like not only did I enjoy the story a lot, I also really liked the art, and Kai is such a great male character, or male interest, love interest, I don't know. Yeah. And Skip and Loafer. Now this is the last manga I read for this blog, and I really enjoyed it. Unlike Rose and Blood, that I say this is ridiculous in a bad way, Skip and Loafer is really ridiculous in such a fun, spontaneous and funny way. I got so into the story that I completely forgot to continue recording that I was reading. It's such a fun manga. I feel like, again, just like Hatsuharu, I'm going to really enjoy the rest of the story. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I liked 2 of the 3 mangas that I read. Really disliked this one, will not continue. And I will continue to get the rest of Hatsuharu and Skip and Loafer. Is that how? Skip and Loafer. Now, excuse if it's really shaky. I misplaced my tripod again, and now I cannot find it. So I'll have to do this with one hand. As for the book I was reading, so I was also reading Spindle Dawn, and I finished reading this yesterday. It's a YA fantasy with a very unique plot, and I did enjoy it. I gave this book 3 stars. Here is the back if you're curious to know what it's about. Yeah, I liked the story. I felt like it was a bit slow at the beginning, but it went a lot faster as the story went on and the plot started to develop a lot more. There is a side love story along with everything that's happening, and I feel like that relationship between the characters happened a little bit faster for me. Here's the thing, for me, I don't like love at first sight in mangas or books, and I feel like this is what happened in this story. So I wasn't a big fan of it, but I did enjoy reading how the characters learned and figure out their feelings for one another. But this is a duology, so I'll have to read the second book to see how everything wraps up. And yeah, I gave this one 3 stars. And after reading this, I also read the Viscount Who Loved Me, the second book in the Bridgerton series, and I gave this 4 stars. And honestly, the Bridgerton books are no thoughts, just vibes type of books. So I was just reading this to have a good time, and that's what I got. It was entertaining, it was fun, it was, yeah, just a good time. And I give this 4 stars. And that's everything I read in this reading blog. And I will see you all on the next one. Take care. Bye bye.